fellow travelers. This would be my first base in the Omega Expedition. Obviously, not just a landing pad, and a couple of containers and a couple of prefabs. It has expanded a bit. And this is the latest ship. I think I'm going to rename it Omega Flight, my last flight. Alright, downstairs. Haven't planted anything yet. Don't really need carbon, but yeah. Wow. Don't really need carbon. Name of the base, Omega PoirierGaming number 1. The other one is PoirierGaming number 2. Haven't done anything up here yet. Definitely, garage doors are the best windows in No Man's Sky, and oh, for crying out loud. It's been going on for the last day or so, part of the train just not existing. Came close to dying in the Sentinel Interceptor mission because, well, the train just dropped out from beneath me. One of those weird instances where instead of just falling forever or falling to your death, it just respawned you right on top of the same train that just disappeared. Yeah. Alright. So, this is the base. Trying not to... Now, I don't know if it's a console thing or what, but too many times, and this happened to me on this base, I literally found myself underneath the structures because the structure didn't materialize before I did upon teleporting in. But the ground, except when it's not there, is always there. So yeah, I plopped down the 2 storage containers, what I call the vault, and use them as a pedestal for the initial landing pad. This one I brought over from my primary save. This one was waiting for me. Replace them with these guys for a simple reason that they don't require carbon. Plenty of solar panels and batteries, and the decals are not rendering for reasons I don't understand, because they were rendering just earlier. Each one of these take 50 points. Each one of these, you know, is, well, 50 points plus storage for the nighttime. There is, underneath the floor of the building, 2 more solar panels and a battery. They're connected to the rest by a wire going from the container to a point just underneath the planters. So all the planters are connected to that point, and the batteries as well. So they feed into the rest of the system. I didn't take 1 large planter and 2 small planters, which require 50. Save point, because occasionally you add stuff and you need to save. All right. And this kind of saved my bacon with the freighter because, well, I've made a million credits selling 50 graviton balls and 10 nip-nip buds. All right, should be 15 now, I believe. No, 20. All right, cool. And there's the settlement, not mine. Skeleton Warriors settlement. Okay, this guy worries skeletons. Maybe he's the bane of undead. And, yeah, of course, part of the terrain's missing. You know, maybe your servers should start failing a year or 2 after you've launched a new game as opposed to several months before. being sarcastic. And I really wish, you know, they called it No Man's Sky 2 and allowed you to, you know, transfer certain things. You know, like, you know, the base gets saved as distinctive buildings, which you can then transplant into the new game. That'd be totally awesome. But instead, they've gone to one world, pseudo sword and sorcery, medieval, steampunk thing, from what I can see. Oh yeah, and the Minotaur, which of course, this is an old gripe. Why can't the exocraft stay where the heck you parked it? Hey buddy, how's it going? Do I have any mods for him? Oh, that was not the intent. Don't think I have any mods for him. Oh yeah, interesting discovery. Pungrum can be used to make nanites. And since Pungrum drops every time you kill a bunch of sentinels. Alright, let's take that one guy out. Curious Ball's probably still the best source, but literally I could have spent an hour just walking around blasting shards on the Sentinel fighter planet, convert into Pungrum, and probably gotten a lot more. This just didn't feel like blasting stuff for an hour. Alright, sorry. The second platform got added this morning. I'm still slightly turned around because it literally limits my approach to this guy from one angle. Okay, sweet root. How many do I have? Oh, I think I can spare a little bit. Okay, yeah, but I still need the cocoa beans. Well, since the weather just turned crappy,